and it's really a pleasure to have the two of you here. And while I was talking about how you've actually people now know you, they accept you now.
I think if I wore something, somebody would ask what's wrong with me.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Why are you wearing shoes?
Yeah.
So,
but I hear you work like this even in the snow.
Yes, but
you don't get frostbite.
No, I don't spend. I've calculated like if it's like -15,
okay,
I can walk outside in the snow for about 10 to 15 minutes. After that, my toes start becoming numb or solid. And then if I hit them against something, they might even break. So I've calculated, but in Europe, you don't usually spend, even when you're wearing shoes, you don't spend more than 3 minutes outside. You're always in transit into a bus or going underground to a train. So you never really stand outside and chat with friends in the snow.
So when did you decide that you will not wear shoes again?
I had lived in LA for 2 years. That was 05 to 07. And I was not wearing shoes. I was wearing shoes very rarely. I was only wearing ahenema. And when I moved back to Ghana, I was wearing the ahenema at the end of 07. And after a few weeks, my feet were hurting from the ahenema because it's not really
So you went back to?
So I just took them off and I was keeping them in my bag. So when I enter somewhere, maybe I'll wear them. But I was able to enter places without them asking me to put them on or anything. So I was just like,
So your wardrobe, for example, do you have a wardrobe?
I live out of a suitcase.
Oh, you have a suitcase?
Yeah.
I was wondering what I see in the wardrobe, t-shirts and then clothes?
And clothes, yeah.
How many clothes you have?
Oh, recently I just had I think I've come down to about 3, 4, but my sister just dashed me 3 yesterday. This is one of them.
Oh, this is one of them?
She used it in her video, then she does it to me.
Oh, okay. Did you appear in the video or you
My toes.
Your toes were in the video?
Yeah, because I was shooting and somewhere she mentions my name, so the camera pans to my toes. And
why just your toes?
I think people will know it's me.
Video director.
The best video director.
Yeah, it has to be him.
Yeah. What do you think about your sister?
Wow.
Let me hear the raps.
She's very focused, She's very caring, kind, stubborn.
Oh.
People think I'm stubborn, but she's not stubborn than me. Very playful, very fun to be around, bubbly. And she's a good driver, very excellent driver. Yeah, I mean, when she in tech, she used to drive to school and back in what was it, yellow CC?
You're being sarcastic. My car was a yellow Lancia. I used to drive to Kumasi and back alone.
And so, the main thing is she's got drive, she knows what she wants, she fights for it, she takes care of the whole family. She's like my bank, so anytime I'm short, she always has something.
She always has cash.
And I'll be paying back small. Please thank her for me.
And Debora, you were with ETV. Was it that they were just playing back your show or you worked with them?
Oh, I worked with ETV for about maybe 7 months. Okay. I was hosting the late night celebrity show.
Okay.
That was, I think, my first long contract that I had with the TV station. Yes.
What are you doing now?
Now I'm doing music, but also I do a lot of brand influencing for companies. That just comes with the perks of being an artist. That's what I feel. And I also design clothes and what else do I do?
You drive well.
I drive well. Yeah, so more music now. Okay. And then we will probably be doing our own films soon. Own films and shows. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. Speaking of films, what was the film that you did?
With Mensa.
With Mensa?
Cause of Money.
Yes. Yeah. How did that go?
Oh, quite well. I mean, we've been traveling quite a lot, showing the film around, especially in Europe. We've even been to South America. In the favelas, showing the film. So
how is it received?
I mean, people are really worrying us now for the third one.
Oh, really?
However, we want to pre-finance it. We don't want to use our own money like we did the first. The first one was financed by PJ Music, Panjianov. The second one, we did it ourselves. The third one, we want to pre-finance it. So we're thinking, because the fan base is stronger in Ghana, even though we have international fan base, we want to just open an account where people can do mobile money. And when it reaches a certain amount, a target, then we start shooting the film. And then we put it online for free, you know, for the fans.
Who's your target?
Our target has always been ourselves, you know, just
Like
me and
yourselves?
Mensa, yeah, when we're in the studio, we just do stuff to entertain each other. So we are our targets, and it so happens that there's other people who identify with the way we present stuff.
So originally you do something that you like.
We enjoy, yeah.
So shows a lot. So if it happens that somebody else also wants it, then hey,
way,
cool.
yeah.
But my nyama, that's a very interesting.
Yeah, really, it's not, people is like it's never for the fans come because they feel your happiness or your pain or something, you know. So you have to feel what you are doing, whether you're enjoying it or whatever the emotion is. You have to maximize that.
Wow.
And then, you know, whoever is attracted to it is a bonus. But you are using that art to heal yourself or to be your own therapy. You know. You know.
Just happy yourself.
Just happy yourself, and
Kikoliko.
if somebody else is going to be happy too, that's
Exactly.
okay. Okay. And I was asking about medical. I have to make sure I don't say chemical. I don't know why chemical comes so easy to my lips. And do you also have a? Because what I heard was that Kobolo has I think 5 kids with 5 different women, and he says when I have a kid with you, you are my wife. Was that
Yeah,
true?
I mean, kind of like that. I just say, if I have a child with someone, to me, the bond is stronger than a marriage. 'Cause I think a marriage is like a social show, but having a child with someone is a deeper responsibility, you know, it's lifelong. And now it's 6, it's not,
Oh, so
not 5.
I have to update my appointment.
Yeah, the latest is radio. His sister is TV, so I call him.
That's the name? Yeah. Okay, what's the name of the first one?
Obi Abonsamposro.
Abonsamposro?
Yeah.
Wow.
And the second one is Mali, because I met his mother in Mali.
Is he a Malian?
No, the mother is British and Grenadian.
Met in Mali. Okay.
Yeah. And then the third is Ghanaian. Her name is Ama Mampe, because
Mampe.
it was a holy conception.
What do you mean it's a holy conception?
Mampe is a tree word. Maybe if I stayed longer.
Oh. And the mother was cool with the name?
That's a name, like, you know, it's like how I identify. I feel, you know, we've changed systems of naming because we adopted the European system, but the bloodline is always through the mother. So I think a child should always get the mother's family name.
Okay.
And the father should give the child the first name, which is the spiritual name. And also...
Wait, so the spiritual name is Mampe?
Yeah. It also tells a story of the child's presence, you know.
Wow.
So, yeah. And then my 4th is TV. She's called TV because when the mother was about to give birth, she was like 2 weeks overdue, and we just kept watching the stomach waiting. So we're saying like the stomach is a TV, and so I call it TV.
So, because you were watching the stomach?
Yeah, waiting.
So, stomach became a TV?
Yeah.
So the child is called TV?
TV, yeah. TV Lily Stensgaard. And then my 5th is Kojolescu.
Kojolescu.
Yeah, I've mixed a Ghanaian and Romanian name. And then his 2 other names is Alata.
Where's the mother is from where?
Japan. And the 6th is TV's sis and brother, so I just called him Radio.
That's from Denmark. The lady's from Denmark.
Yeah.
So you have a Ghanaian, you have one from Denmark.
Yeah.
One from
African American.
UK.
British and Japanese.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's it, or there's that one you can't tell.
Maybe Brazil.
Maybe Brazil. Well, there's something particularly about Brazil.
I visited one Brazilian recently.
Oh.
Because we didn't do well at the Olympics, so I'm trying to do something for Ghana. Take some medals.
Would you say your brother is weird?
Okay, I won't say weird. You see, there are men out there who have a lot of children with different women, but we don't really talk about it because most of them hide it.
Yeah.
Most of them hide it. And
Yeah.
there are some too who are over there fine, they're hiding it, and some too are lying to women, deceiving women. But he's the type of person that he's honest. So I won't call it weird. I'll call it maybe abnormal, because it's not the norm.
Wow.
It's not the norm to be that honest.
Wow.
So abnormal, not in a bad way.
Yeah.
It's just abnormal because it's not normal to our society.
Yeah.
But he's so honest, because every woman who meets him or who he meets, they know that he has a child with different women, and he tells them that, look, me, I'm not looking to marry you.
He's brutally honest.
Yes.
Or can be honest to a fault. But it's admirable then. Let's take a break, because I hot. I want to look at some amazing this video. This is the latest video that has come out.
Sampanana.
Sampanana.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a point to take.
Exclusive on your show.
Exclusive on this show. Exclusive. Let's take a look at Sampanana. Wow. How long did it take to put this together?
The planning. It's
the
if you've noticed, in case it's a one-take video. There's no cut from beginning to end. You know, there's no cut. We went to uncompleted building and just plotted the movements we would do. Had people in different rooms, and we just took it 5 takes.
Hey,
or more.
like 12.
Really?
Why do you think my leg was shaking?
Some were like 4 starts. After a few seconds, we had to stop. But
once you took it, it was a straight cut.
So it's a one take. So it's like you're performing live. It's a one take. There's no cut and paste. There's no cut. So if you make a mistake, you start from the start.
Okay.
One take video.
Okay. Now, talking about things you create. This Ghana Jollof. What's it?
Yes, Ghana Jollof. It's a song that I put together with Wanluv. But it's my song. Ghana Jollof was inspired by one Nigerian lady who's based in the US. She's called Princess Vitara. She did a song called Nigerian
Meow.
Meow. Not meow, but meow.
Meow. Yeah, okay.
Yes. So and people started saying to me that, oh, I think you should do a response. I think you should do a response. And
at the beginning of the song, she insults Ghanaian girls.
Yes, she insults Ghanaian girls. So they were saying I should do the response. I'm like, hey, why me? And then someone wrote on Facebook that, oh, either you or Miss Bell. I'm like, hey, which category is that?
You are the designated when it comes to insulting.
Can you imagine? Oh, no. So that's what inspired the song. And also, at that time, the Jollof Wars on social media had been revamped, especially because Kerry Hilson had made a statement about the different jollof she had tasted. And people were like, giving her pressure to say the one which is the nicest. And she was like, oh, all the ones she's tasted from West Africa are the nicest. So since the Princess Vitara song was out, I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a song about Ghana Jollof. So hyping Ghana, low-key hyping our women, but I'm going to hype our jollof rice because honestly, I don't find their jollof rice attractive. It's not even too Jimmy. Their grains are huge and hard, and then the rice doesn't have enough color, a lot of, you know, that orangey color. And so we dropped the song, and then a month or two later, or maybe no, just a week later, funny enough, the northern part of Nigeria was in a tomato crisis. All their tomato was being damaged by a moth. Was spreading this disease. So they had a serious shortage of tomatoes, and tomatoes were scarce, obviously, and then very expensive.
One tomato was like $5 or something.
Yeah, really? Even more. It was serious. So it was even our friend who works, he has a show called What's Up Africa on BBC where he, what does he do? He kind of laughs at...
Yeah, sarcasm.
Yeah, it's a satire show. Yeah. But he takes serious issues, socio-economic, political issues, but discusses them in a very... you know, from a very satiric point of view. So he informed me about this and wanted to use my song as the soundtrack to his news report. And at that time, I'm like, it was great because we're now about to shoot the video. So in the video, you see an exaggerated amount of tomatoes in the kitchen when I'm preparing jollof. A heap of tomatoes. So it was to mock the Nigerians. So basically, it's just a song to tease. Yes, and obviously some Nigerians got offended.
I was going to ask.
Yes.
How they are receiving it.
Yeah. So Wanluv intentionally promoted it to Lagos girls on my Facebook page. Yeah. You intentionally did that.
That's true.
So oh my God, the insult. This Jeje girl, I can't believe I've wasted my credit on this girl. Wow. Look at her. She's bleaching. So the money her sugar daddy is giving her, this is what she's using it for. She has no sense, blah, blah, blah. It was funny. We're having a laugh.
Yeah.
But when people ask me, oh, but why do you insult Nigeria? I'm like, oh, I don't insult them. And I say to them that Nigerians, we Ghanaians, in fact, sometimes we are jealous of them. Their smartness, their way of making money, you know. And we actually look up to them, and we love them as our brothers and sisters. And if you have siblings, you always tease each other. You want their attention. I explain to people that it's basically like a sibling thing, where you are teasing for attention and stuff like that. But there's no hatred.
There's no malice.
There's no malice at all. Yeah.
And speaking of that, I'm glad I'm not a Nigerian. That's
thank
that's
God
so.
we are not a
Oh, thank God! Sorry,
Thank God.
thank God we are not a Nigerians.
Yeah.
Where did that come from? Was it too?
It was just me and Mensa were in the studio writing a song called Sextraterrestrial Sex. And then our manager calls, he's a Nigerian. Oh, what's happening in the studio? I want to come there. And we're just like, Charlie, you're disturbing us. We're writing a song. So when we hung up the call, we just started saying, thank God we are not a Nigerians. Thank God we are not. And then we just made it into a chorus, recorded a song. And it really, the backlash on the internet was crazy.
Yeah.
It became fun because Two-Face invited us to London to perform the song.
The song?
Yeah.
And even you went to the
Celebration
and performed it there.
Really, they invited you.
So the song actually took us into the Nigerian markets.
So they finally accepted that's a joke.
It was a joke, yeah.
Nothing to. Okay, there was no malice, as you've been saying.
Yeah, it was. What's crazy is a lot of we Ghanaians were rather bashing us, saying like, oh, you shouldn't do that. We should promote brotherhood and sisterhood between both countries. So what you are doing is very bad. And that was our intention. We were teasing, like Debora said, with Ghana Jollof. But then when bombs started going off from Boko Haram in the north, Kaduna and those places, radio stations will start playing that song. So we had to call them and tell them, please don't play our song. That's not.
That was not the purpose.
That's not the end. The vibe in which we created that music.
Because in that song, they said funny things like, oh, if you're a Nigerian, you'll be called Sandy, but in Ghana it's Kofi. We're just teasing about those little things, not bombing and Boko Haram girls.
Yeah, so when they was being twisted to use.
Yeah, it became an ugly thing. The way they were using it. I was saying
at the beginning of the show, some people have their own perception. So if you do something, they think you are also doing it for the reason they would have done it. But it's not like that.
They judge you by their own state of mind.
Yes.
Whatever state of mind they are in, that's what they judge you on.
And it's sad.
Okay. Well, folks, man, hey, this is great. Oh, I don't know about before we, did you ask Mensa to cut his hair or?
No, he cut it on his own. He said when he's eating his soup, sometimes the hair eats some because he forgets to tie it. So he just cut it off. And just recently, he shaved
his beard as well.
And
really,
he looks very strange.
Will you ever cut yours or shave your beard?
I don't know about my beard. I know I may cut my hair, but I'm not sure about my beard.
Sakura, can you imagine?
Really?
So that I'll look like Golden Child from Eddie Murphy.
Show us some love one more time. Wanluv, Komola and sister Debora Vanessa.
Word of advice.
Go ahead.
If you are driving at Awudome Junction in the night, coming around the STC there, if you are coming from, let's say, Awudome roundabout, through the cemetery, all your doors and windows should be locked because there are some guys there collecting their properties.
Really?
Last Friday, I was in the back of a taxi, my manager in front, the driver. We got to where the road is rough before you branch to the police barrier, and my phone was by my side, and my hand just came in and started running. So me too, there's no way I can buy that phone in that month, and I need the phone. So I didn't open the door, I dove through the window, followed him, climbed the wall. He had entered the cemetery already, so I was standing there waiting for my eyes to adjust. Then I was shouting like, Charlie, I need my phone, I need my phone. Then I walked on the wall towards the gate, dropped into the cemetery and started going round. I wanted to cross him. So I went for like 3 minutes in a semicircle and went deep even when I was going, if you can see some marks here, I stepped on a grave and went all the way through to my thigh.
Really?
Yeah, so whoever is in there, I'm sorry. I felt on ribs. I feel like I stepped on some ribs. I'm sorry. And then I got deep inside there, and I saw one grave. Many graves were open, and I saw one intact grave. So I went to sit on it, and I was just waiting, thinking, hey, so I have to buy a new phone. Then I started hearing chukru through the trees. Some 2 guys were coming. Bare chested, they had removed their shirt, and I could see one of them was the guy. So when they got close, I said, Charlie, where my phone dey? And said, oh, Kobolo. And then they threw the phone on the floor. But my keys, and the rest, they said they can't show me where it was because they just threw it away. It's useless to them. And my SIM card. So my SIM card was Zane from 2008. So now it's in Awudome, 08 to 017. Kobolo Zane chip. Dead. And so, yeah, but I got my phone back. So I like to thank the thieves for not killing me. They could have killed me, but they just gave me my phone back. It's charging in your office.
Put your hands together, man. Wanluv, Kobolo, and the sister, Debora, Vanessa, gracing the show. And oh, it's been quite a show, man. Listen, thank you so much, man. This story, this is an Oscar-winning.
Yeah.
You know?
Should make it into like a kunkumbagia.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
We will.
Okay.
Can I produce it?
Yes, please. Okay. I'll be honored.
I mean, so what will we call it?
They will be the arm robber, though.
Just a lot, folks. We'll be right back.
If you're having as much fun as I am, stay tuned. If you're not, you need deliverance. We'll be right back.